With Washington's push to boost auto efficiency, car manufacturers are passing that along to the consumer. And that has Deroy Murdock thinking about all this. He's a syndicated columnist and Fox News contributor. Good morning, Deroy. Good to have you here.
Morning. How are you, Martha?
I'm doing just fine. So talk to me a little bit about how this, what these regulations are and why you think they're going to lead to higher prices for cars for us.
Sure. There's a law called Corporate Average Fuel Economy, or CAFE standards, as they're called. This was started back in 1975 during the big 1970s energy crisis. And basically what this is supposed to do is increase, slowly but surely, the fuel efficiency of cars. And there's a recent study done by the National Auto Dealers Association that indicates that between now and 2025, when the standards are going to keep going up, the average car, or a car that they studied, the cheapest car they studied, the Chevy Aveo, is going to go from $12,700 to $15,700. And this $3,000 increase in the price of the car is going to cause about 7 million drivers, of low-income drivers, to be unable to qualify for car loans. And a lot of other people, of course, will see the sticker prices go up. So you may have an increase in fuel efficiency, but you're going to see prices going up at a time when the economy is weak and when people are counting every penny.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating sort of cost-benefit analysis when you look at this. And let's put that back up again. That's the Chevy Aveo that Deroy was just talking about. And it shows that in 2010, the car would cost $12,700. They anticipate that in 2025, according to these standards and the rising costs that companies would have to employ to build the cars, under those standards, it would go up to $15,700, and that puts it out of the range where you would be able to qualify for a car loan. Is that right? In certain,
yeah, about 7, and these are constant 2010 dollars, so just keeping the dollars even. Yeah, about 7 million people, because of the higher prices, just won't be able to qualify for car loans. And of course, if they're continuing to drive their old cars, whatever benefit you would get environmentally won't appear if they don't get into the new cars.
You also make an argument that it's more dangerous on the road.
Yeah. That's right. Much more frightening than the increase in price and the affordability problem is that CAFE standards kill. Auto companies, in order to comply with these regulations, have made cars thinner, they've made them lighter, they've used lighter materials, and that's all well and good in terms of increasing MPG until you happen to get into a car crash or you drive into a tree or something like this. And the numbers of people who've been injured and killed as a consequence are just enormous figures. A gentleman by the name of J.R. Dunn wrote a terrific piece, a couple pieces in a publication called American Thinker, and he looked at studies from the Brookings Institution, Harvard University, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and finds that depending on which study you check out, between 1975 and now, about 42,000 to about 125,000 people have been killed, dead, as a consequence of being in car crashes they otherwise would have survived were they not driving in these non-crash-worthy vehicles. And the injuries are something like 350,000 plus, and some of them people permanently crippled for life. So these are not just expensive standards, these are deadly standards, deadly regulations created by Congress, enforced by the EPA and the Department of Transportation, and it's really a policy of mayhem coming right out of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, it's a very interesting perspective and food for thought, for sure, on this issue. Deroy, thank you very much. Deroy Murdock joining us.
Thank you very much, Martha. Have a good day.